Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Foxborough High School Gymnasium for tonight's MIAA Division II South Tournament basketball game. We're here for the Foxborough Warriors, who come in at 19-2 versus the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons at 14-7. I'm Mark Farinella, and I've been joined tonight by Mike Hassman. Mike, thank you for joining me. Short notice for you, but I'm so glad you could help me out tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Love doing these games. Love basketball, and especially in March.
Oh, this is the best time. This is when the excitement is the highest, the pressure, the feeling you can actually cut it with a knife inside these gyms. And I've seen some great games so far in this tournament. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. The DR Falcons, one of the better teams in the South Coast Conference. They have some talent. They have some very, very strong players, and especially their sophomore backcourt. I really am impressed by these kids. Number 12, Emily D'Ambrosio. She is a high scorer. She's got 14 a game. Anna DiGirolamo, a sophomore guard, number 4. If you remember your Mansfield names here in Foxborough, DiGirolamo is an old Mansfield name. And we will have the anthem, and we'll be back in a second.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, Mike, I'm going to apologize to you and to our listeners and viewers very quickly. I came down with a little bit of a cold, and it's a little hard for me to breathe right now. But from what I understand, that was the case for everybody in the gymnasium at the Warriors' first-round game against Notre Dame Academy of Hingham. I guess it was a little tense at the finish.
It was a little tense. I think Mark said his beard was black at the beginning of the game and ended up gray. But I guess in tournament ball, you only have to win by 1, and they were able to pull it out. So let's see how they start tonight.
Well, it's a familiar lineup. You folks should know them by now. Obviously, Caitlin Malika, the glue that holds this team together in the backcourt. But these kids they've gained a lot of experience over the years. Abby Hassman, of course, the lone returning starter from last year's Division II state championship team. She's out there. I like these Falcons. I just don't know if they have the depth to stay with Foxborough. And here's the opening tap. And DR will control the ball. That is Rebecca Howard with the ball. Working it around, trying to find the open shot. That is D'Ambrosio. Out. She's going to try to make the move in. Out to DiGirolamo. Into Megan Reed. Once again, back out to Howard. They're going to work for a good shot. They're not bad in the half court. There is the shot by Howard. It's a little long. And a tie-up.
A good starting off defense. Made them use the whole 29 seconds of that shot clock.
And that's what Foxborough does, folks. They really they can play great defense in the half court. They can create offense with their defense. It's always been a joy to watch them and to see them really come back strong with all the kids they lost. All right, it's Hassman out back to, that's Gibbons. Gets it.
Nailed it. Looks like DR was in a 1-3-1 zone, trying to trap a little bit.
Inside the three-point circle, and here comes Gwyn Tatton. Gwyn's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight. She is a veteran out there. She has been on this Dighton-Rehoboth team contributing for four solid years. And that was Yara Fawaz with the shot. Gibbons with the rebound. Looks like we have a foul.
Jump
Nope,
ball.
Jump ball. Sorry about that.
Although I thought.
All right, Dighton-Rehoboth will start. Try to get up. Foxborough trapping. D'Ambrosio gets away from it. She will try to get the offense running. They're going to try to make that penetration, but they're not having very much luck with it. D'Ambrosio lets it go. Abby Hass with the rebound. And here comes Lizzie Davis. Cross court over to Malika. Malika with the step back. Bang! And that is her shot.
That's what Foxborough needs to do to start off hitting those long shots, opening things up.
That is Caitlin Malika's shot, folks. Looked like D'Ambrosio thought she had a shot there. Tatton dumps it back out to her. Takes it. Does not get it. Davis with the rebound. Davis up quickly to Fawaz. Davis up top now, over to Malika for another three. Gets it. And if she's hot, we might have an outcome pretty soon. Here comes DiGirolamo with the ball. I was mentioning she is a cousin of the family in Mansfield that has produced so many fine athletes over the years. A little trap, and it's knocked out of bounds, and I thought, well, maybe a double. I wasn't quite sure. It might have been a double dribble on that. A couple of folks in front of us here.
Anyway, good pressure defense there by Malika. Pressure on the ball.
Yep. Well, that's so much of a key of what Foxborough does. All right, Fawaz in the corner. Doesn't quite get that. Rolls off out of bounds off Foxborough, and it will be Dighton-Rehoboth ball. 5:18 left. The clock is a little bit behind those stanchions a little bit, but I will get it right. It's 8-2, Foxborough in the early going. Steal by Hassman. Back out to Davis. No good. Rebound by Tatton. Long ball, and she's going to get it off to a guard. And here comes D'Ambrosio. Her sister Kylie was a 1,000-point scorer at Dighton-Rehoboth. All right, DiGirolamo again looking for something. Howard at top. They'll try to get it back in. Reed. And a tie-up and a
tough defense.
A walk.
Turnover.
You know, you get your hands on the ball, and only bad things happen usually like that. So Davis will inbound, and here comes Malika to start the Foxborough offense. Davis. Shot by Gibbons, and she's hot. I like to see that.
Look out.
Chelsea has been a major contributor down the stretch for this team.
Absolutely. Leadership and scoring. Hustles on D.
Tatton makes a couple of moves, gets it off to DiGirolamo for the shot. Off the rim into Malika's hands. Here comes the Foxborough break. Up to Gibbons. She's in the corner. Will get it back out. Hassman cross court. Now it's back to Malika. To Gibbons in the corner for three. And they are shooting the lights out in the early going, and that is a timeout called by Coach Deb Charette of Dighton-Rehoboth. 4:12 left to go in this opening quarter. Foxborough in a 14-2 lead already. Wow.
This is a signature start to a game.
Well, I'll tell you, just look at the way they set up these shots here. Here's Malika. Just gets it. That little step back of hers has been such an effective shot. And then another nice long shot here. Well, if they're going to be, there's Chelsea Gibbons getting one too. And I'll tell you, what an arc on those two. I mean, you can't ask for better. I mean, a little kiss of the glass maybe for that one, but I'll tell you.
We'll see what DR does coming out of the timeout here. I think they'll be putting a little more pressure on the ball out there. They seem to be a little bit relaxed in that zone. Not as much pressure on the ball as other teams I've seen. So I wouldn't doubt we see a little bit of change up on the defensive end.
One issue for the Falcons, they don't have a lot of depth. Now, they did bring up quite a few junior varsity kids to fill out the roster, but they really only go about 6 deep, to be honest. And so the starters out there play an awful lot of minutes. Now, they are in great shape. I'll give them that. I've seen them run up and down the court and put a lot of energy into their games. But this Foxborough team is another level up for them. Now here comes D'Ambrosio.
Another level of depth this year than they've had in prior years.
Yes, indeed. All right, D'Ambrosio having a hard time getting around Davis. All right. to Howard. She's a steady player. Doesn't really do a lot of scoring, but she doesn't make too many mistakes out there either. She goes down the floor. And the ball on the alternating possession will be Dighton-Rehoboth. Some of you folks may remember Debbie Charette, but by her maiden name, Debbie Dalton. She was a North Attleboro athlete. She was an assistant coach on the North Attleboro team in 1987 that won the state Division II title. Here's a shot by Davis, in and out. Rebound slapped by Hassman, and she's got it. Nice job by her on that. All right, Malika is going to get it out top to Gibbons, over to Davis. Back to Gibbons at the top, looking for somebody. Davis all alone. She's going to take the shot. No good. Rebound by Hassman again. I'm sorry, no, that was Yara Fawaz. All right, Lizzie Davis going to start it up. They've got 21 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to set something up. Malika inside the circle. She can hit those too. 16-2, 3 minutes left to go in this opening quarter. As I was mentioning about Debbie Charette, she was the head coach in 1991 for North Attleboro, and there's a nice lay-in nice lay-in by Gibbons off the steal. And Foxborough is just not leaving anything to question here. We'll finish that little quick story. In 1991, the Red Rocketeers played Southwick, and if that sounds a little familiar, it's because that's where Rebecca Lobo, who was then the state scoring leader in girls basketball, she went to school there, and they lost to North Attleboro in the state Division II title game at what was then the Worcester Centrum. So Debbie knows her stuff. She's done some good things over here. Howard looking for somebody. They're down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. And a foul. And that's the first foul of the contest, I believe, isn't it?
It is.
And that's on Davis, I believe?
Liz Davis with the first foul.
Yes.
Going for that steal.
Let's take a look at this steal. Now here comes Chelsea. Confident drive going to the basket.
Nice work splitting the defenders with that left hand.
Boy, the Foxborough Warriors are playing like a Foxborough team I remember from last year. There's a dribble, there's a walk by D'Ambrosia right off of the inbound. So
defensive pressure, forcing the turnovers.
Foxborough with the ball, 2:10 left, an 18-2 lead in the first quarter. That's pretty good. Here's Jordan Davis in the game. I'm sorry, Jordan Collins. Get that right.
Caitlin Malika is on fire.
Oh, I'll tell you, I was actually screened by the smallest official in the area, Kathy Silva, former Wheaton player. I actually did not see, I couldn't see over her, but Malika is doing a great job off of the dribble and the drive tonight.
Jordan.
And a walk, another walk. So the defensive pressure, Mike, is really doing a great job of forcing turnovers. They're not really unforced errors. I mean, these are mistakes that the Falcons should not be making, but they are being forced by excellent defense.
Absolutely. You know, the level of intensity is a different level compared to Thursday night. The girls really came out to play tonight.
There's Yawa in the corner, gets it back out to Collins. Shakira Katet is in the ballgame now for the Warriors. And she's had a couple of great games in a row recently, and I know she came up big in the game against Notre Dame Academy, and they needed every point that she scored in that game.
Absolutely. She was a force underneath on the rebounds as well as in the paint scoring, hitting jumpers from 15 feet.
There's DiGirolamo taking the three from outside and drains it. And the Falcons have got to feel a little bit better about themselves now because they need to get some points to know that they could actually put the ball in the hole against this team. And there's a slap away by DiGirolamo off of our monitor, which still works, fortunately. And it will be Foxborough ball.
Anita Busniak checking in for...
Anita's been a really steady player, too, and a great insertion when she comes in. Almost thought Shakira turned her ankle on that, but no, she's okay. She's bouncing around. Anita with the rebound. Busniak has it and gets it into Shakira, and she was not challenged at all on that layup, and that was great. 23-5, 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Foxborough in the commanding early lead. Here comes D'Ambrosia on the drive. She throws it up and in. Had to get the high arc on that, and she did. All right, here comes Malika quickly. Up to Collins. Collins is going to look it around to Busniak. Gets it into Shakira, Gets it blocked, I think, by Tatton, and Tatton comes down with the rebound and will try to start the break. Collins does a good job of picking up D'Ambrosia, who's still got the ball out at the perimeter and is going to now get it in. 4 seconds, 3, and I don't think the Falcons knew what the time was on the clock anyway, and the time has expired in the opening quarter. Boy, Mike, when that one went by pretty quick, and I can tell you why, because Foxborough kept scoring fast.
It was quick. Only one foul, a good clean first quarter. I think Lisa's got to be pretty happy about that.
I would think so. 23-7, and here is Shakira going strong to the basket, kind of nudges DiGirolamo out of the way for that and scores on that. So
she uses her body well underneath. 8
minutes are in the book. The Foxborough Warriors in a very, very pleasant 23-7 lead over the DR Falcons.
And they have done it kind of the way they've been doing it all year. There's a nice three-pointer.
The two guards for Dighton-Rehoboth are really going to be, obviously, they're losing their big kid next year, and losing Tatton. Tatton comes into this game with 963 career points. You know, if circumstances continue as they are on the path right now, it does not look like she's going to be able to get her 1,000th. But these two guards have really established themselves. They're already veterans, and they're only sophomores. I saw them last year in the tournament against Stoughton, and they really were the brightest spot of that game. Now, remember, Stoughton was not a bad team last year. Obviously, Foxborough handled them well, but let's face it, Foxborough was one of the best teams that's been produced in this area in a long time.
Stoughton, a very athletic team.
But Stoughton was very athletic, and they did win that game by a fairly strong margin, but I thought the two guards especially acquitted themselves well in it. So they're back, they're veterans, and if they can keep that together, they've got a great foundation for the future over there. The only big thing that hurts them is the level of competition. It's definitely a little lower in the South Coast Conference than you find in the Hockomock. Here's D'Ambrosia, what tries to make a move, steps back for the fake. The three is no good, but Tatton with the rebound gets it back out to Howard. Howard. Tatton tries to make the move and is called for the walk. An awful lot of walks we've seen tonight. That one was not necessarily as caused by a Foxborough challenge as some of the other ones have been. All right, Mike, there is Lizzie Davis up top. And I understand Mark is watching his other daughter playing softball.
That is correct, down in Virginia.
I hope it's warmer. All right, Hassman out to Davis again. Abby gets the ball into Shakira, fouled underneath. Is that by Tatton, or is that, no, that was by DiGirolamo. So that would be her first.
Good present by Shakira underneath. Almost puts that in. A lot of body on her though.
One foul each for the teams. Shakira misses the first free throw.
Shakira did a great job, 6 for 7 on Thursday night from the charity stripe.
And she's a little bit strong off the back iron, but she gets the rebound, gets it back to Malika for the little sweet jumper, right about a 16-footer, and gets it in. So Foxborough now 25-7 leaders, and the ball is slapped away by Davis. Davis will bring it up now. The defense is really, this is what you want to see too. You want to see the scoring in transition. All right, Hassman gets it into Katent, gets it back out to Buzniak, now back out at the top to Abby. Abby just a little strong, rebound by Shakira, and it is a foul underneath by Gwen Tatton, I believe. Yes, it was.
Nice work on the boards by Shakira. Good position, boxing out, draws a foul.
Tatton averages about 14-8 per game. And she is capable of big nights every now and then, too. All right. Davis, ball over her hand on the pass from Malika, goes out of bounds. DR will have the ball. You know, so Tatton averages 14.8. D'Ambrosia at 14.0, DiGirolamo 8.7. So they get a lot of production for those kids. And Megan Reed, the tall forward, she's only a junior, and she does contribute about almost 9 points a game as well. But it's a nucleus that doesn't have a lot of backup, and that's what hurts them a little bit. And here is D'Ambrosia looking to get it inside to Tatton, but she dumps it back out to Howard. Yes, that was Howard, no good. Davis with the rebound. Here comes Malika, and they're not going to let any moss grow on their sneakers here. They bring it up fast. Abby Hassman on the baseline takes it back out. swings it around here. Shakira Katan, he's got 3 people collapse on her, and the ball is blocked, and it comes away with Reed getting the rebound. And here comes D'Ambrosia. D'Ambrosia to Howard in the corner. She's going to try to make the drive. She goes strong, but it is kind of hits the back of the backboard a little bit. And Shakira did alter that one too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ball is out of bounds, and it will be Dighton-Rehoboth ball, I believe.
It's good help defense on Shakira. Got a hand on that, I believe, but definitely altered the shot.
Okay, inbounded by D'Ambrosia, went to Reed, back to D'Ambrosia. D'Ambrosia penetrates a little, gets it back to Tatton on the foul line. She's going to dump it to DiGirolamo out in the perimeter. Now at the foul line, puts it up. That was Tatton, no. And that is Chelsea Gibbons on the rebound. There she comes. Now Davis. She's going to take the 3. Bang!
Nails it.
Wow, these kids are hot from outside tonight. 5:11 left. 28-7 Foxborough. Great start by the Warriors tonight. No question about it.
Lizzie making it happen on both ends of the court. Several steals already tonight. Ooh, might have gotten away with a walk.
And here comes Tatton with the strong drive, and she gets it.
Good move, good strong move to the bucket.
They're still not in double figures yet, though. Cross-court pass to Davis. On the baseline to Hassman. Back out to Davis. On the left from 3. No. Rebound by Tatton. Gives it off to D'Ambrosia, and here come the Falcons. Reed gets it to Tatton at the foul line and is called for a walk. Just a little bit trouble getting the feet underneath her.
Yeah, trying to rush. That happens so often. The feet go a little faster than the hands on the ball.
Jenna Barros is in for the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. And I tell you, this is one of the only few kids that they can substitute in. These kids have to be in great condition to play the minutes that they play. All right, Chelsea up top. Now to Abby Hassman on the corner. No. Strong goes into D'Ambrosia's hands. She starts the break. She's got Yara Fawaz right on her, too. All right. Howard goes into the lane and is fouled.
They're taking it to the hole. They're taking it strong, good aggressive moves.
And was that foul on Malika?
Yes.
Yes, it was. So that is her first. And Rebecca Howard gets her first free throw. 4:04 left to go in the first half. It's 28-10 Foxborough. It will remain that. Yara Fawaz with the rebound. Here comes Malika. Quick pass up to Hassman. To Gibbons. Back into the lane to Hassman for the stop and pop. And she gets it. Nice foul line jumper for her. Right in the position to shoot. Gibbons got the pass right to her. So 30-10 already in this game. 3:42 left in the half. All right. D'Ambrosia trying to set something up. Out to Howard at the top. Howard's going to bring it around, moves on. Malika runs into Davis, so you have to get it out to D'Ambrosia. Now back out to Howard. She's going to take the long 3. A little short, but it's going to bounce in. Nice bounce on that rim. So the Falcons score from outside here, 30-13.
Nice touch on that shot, but good defense. Really forced her to take a long 3-pointer with 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
And we have a foul at the foul line here. And that will be on Megan Reed. And that will be her first. And I believe just 3 on the Falcons. And here's the shot by Howard. Look at the wonderful bounce she hits on that. Rattles around and goes in. All right, Yara gets it back out to Gibbons. That'll be a 2. Does not go. Yara with the rebound again. Here's Malika with a fairly long 3. It's a little bit long, and Tatton does pull down the strong rebound on that. And here come the Falcons. And that is a purposeful drive by D'Ambrosia, but a nice rebound by Hassman. And here comes the Foxborough Warriors right back. Gibbons is going to get it out to Malika. They're running it around the horn here. Hassman at the foul line gets it back out to Davis. Now to Hassman again. To Gibbons on the right side, just a little short. And again, another rebound for Gwen Tatton. The long pass up is batted away, but they keep it out underneath. I thought Gibbons was going to knock it away, but Reed saved it. Gets it to, that is 15. That is Megan Riley. That's right. Hassman with the shot. No good, but the rebound by Yara Fawaz and puts it right back up and in.
Yara cleaning it up on the offensive board.
We have a timeout called by the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons for good reason. This is a nice putback by her. Now watch the outside shot initially.
She's
but
working
Yara
it,
works.
sliding in there.
Beautiful. And that's no wasted motion on that either. So 32-13. Let's see what might be calling up here.
So if you get the outlet pass, make sure we have someone up here on the offense. I want Chelsea on this side, Yara, you're on the other side. Okay. That shot over, you don't repeat it. Everyone's to go. Go into the lane, grab the defense, and look at the wing wide open. Everybody's shot ready. The shot's a little off right now, so you don't get the quite ready. Get your legs down, follow through. Instead, hey, keep building on this guy. Let's go!
You know, Mike, I want to say, the coaching staff here is very accommodating. I think back to my days at Mansfield High School and our former coach, the late John Dunn, on the sideline. If he had seen a camera in his face, no matter where it was from, he would have been taking that camera and throwing it up into the rafters somewhere. It's a different world in basketball these days, a better one, I think, too, in many ways, especially with the real progress that girls basketball has made in these many years, and certainly Foxborough has been at the forefront of that. Part of the legacy of girls basketball in the state has Foxborough written all over it.
Absolutely, girls have done a great job
All right,
over the decades here.
they have. All right, here's D'Ambrosia directing traffic out top. Davis is kind of backing off from her, a little bit loose, but still marking her pretty closely. Here comes Tatton with a strong drive. Hassman goes down. I think they're going to call her for the foul. Yes, they are. Feet got tangled up a little bit on that. So Tatton will go though. Yep. Yeah, just a little bit of a nice little shove.
In there too,
Nice little shove by Gwyn Tatton. Well, you know, you have to play physically sometimes.
Absolutely.
So Gwyn will take 2, and unfortunately does not get the first. She's a nice kid too. I've had the pleasure of interviewing her in the past. Hardworking player. Very happy to have contributed as much as she has to Dighton-Rehoboth. So there's a point for them, and it's 32-14. There's a long shot by Gibbons, but Malika comes away with the rebound, steps back out. Now Davis to Malika. She's open. You're going to take that shot. It bounces a little strong. Abby Hassman with the rebound. Back out to Davis. Malika gets it around to Gibbons. They're going to go inside to Yara Fawaz, and she's fouled.
Nice ball movement.
D'Ambrosia will get the foul on that. Had no choice, really, because that was going to be an easy basket otherwise. So Yara goes to the foul line. And I thought we were going to get the happy bounce on that, too, but unfortunately we didn't. 1:23 left to go in this first quarter. Yara Fawaz will line up for the second free throw attempt. Gets it without any question. 33-14 Foxborough. Quarterfinal round of the MIAA Division II South Sectionals.
More good defensive pressure by Davis.
By the way, the winner of this game will play the winner of number 4 Pembroke versus number 5 Norwood. It'll be at Bridgewater Rainham sometime next week. We just don't know when yet. Here is a long shot by D'Ambrosia, and she can get it.
Can hit him.
That's her range. She does like that shot. So here comes Foxborough quickly. They're not going to waste any time getting the ball around. Now they're going to the half court. Malika open. Yeah, a little strong off the board, but Yara with a good rebound. Gibbons tries to keep the ball alive. Now it's in Tatton's hands. They're going to call a tie-up underneath. And the ball will go to the Foxborough Warriors on the alternating possession. And you know what, Mike? I think that was one of the best rules ever put into basketball. When I think way back in my days and the number of jump balls, I am so happy that they don't have those.
Absolutely. A lot of parents happy, too.
Gibbons with a nice shot from outside, but it doesn't go. But Hassman with a good rebound. They're working the ball around now. Malika gets it back out to Gibbons, to Davis. Inside the circle to Hassman. Now to Malika on the baseline, and she's tripped. And that will be a foul, I think, on Reed. We'll see that. Yes, it is Megan Reed's second foul. And that is the 5th on the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons.
Lisa's telling her to take that shot. That's her shot.
So Malika will inbound the ball. 22 seconds left to go. I'm sorry, 25 seconds left to go in this half. The shot by Davis is a little short, goes out of bounds, and Dighton-Rehoboth will have the ball for the last 20 seconds. The clock is off, the shot clock, of course, and immediately they double team, they trap, and they call a tie-up, and I believe
It'll be DR ball.
it is DR ball. You know, they don't have a light over at the table anymore. I thought they used to have a light over there. I keep looking for the arm signals or for the semaphore or something. All right. D'Ambrosio with 10 seconds left to go. Gets it off to DiGirolamo, off the rim. Rebound by Fawaz. Foxborough might have time to get off a shot. Malika gets a long one off. Hits the glass, but not the basket. So, at the close of the first half, Foxborough is in a commanding 33-11 lead over the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. Mike, what do you think you've seen so far? I mean, that's just made this happen for Foxborough.
You know, when these girls are on, they do it with defense, pressure, causing turnovers, then they make offense off of those turnovers. We've seen that tonight. We also see it when they're hitting their outside shots, and they are on tonight. So several three-pointers, several turnovers they forced, and points off of turnovers.
You know, and such a really hot shooting at the beginning of this game. I think it tailed off a little bit. There was an awful lot of energy in this first half. I think they're going to enjoy having a couple minutes off here just to catch their breath, regain just a little bit of focus, relax, grab a glass of water or something, and then just come out here and be ready to go. Foxborough really has gotten a, I'm sorry, I misread that before on the clock. I haven't hard time. It is 33-17 here, folks. And the Foxborough Warriors in the big lead, and we will be back with the second half in just a few minutes. And welcome back to the Foxborough High School Gymnasium for the second half of this MIAA Division II South quarterfinal round contest between the Foxborough Warriors and the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. Foxborough in a commanding 33-17 lead right now. Some scoring from the first half. Caitlin Malika led the Warriors with 13 points. Chelsea Gibbons had 10. And I think we had 4 other people in the scoring total. Yara Fawaz and Lizzie Davis both had 3s. Abby Hassman had 2, and Shakira Katant had 2. As I'm reminded here, and I had my totals here as well, Caitlin Malika has reached the 700-point plateau in her sophomore year. Nice job by her, obviously. For the Falcons, Emily D'Ambrosio and Gwen Tatton both have 5 points. Rebecca Howard has 4, and Anna DiGirolamo has 3. And we are about ready for action again. You know, Mike, I was looking at some of the few common opponent situations they have. They both played Old Rochester, and they both played North Attleboro. And the results were fairly close in all those games. But, you know, I have the feeling that the level of talent, I think level of competition is what you're seeing the difference in here tonight. I mean, just now as we had D'Ambrosio on a break, I mean, Foxborough immediately puts 3 people to the ball and comes away with a turnover. Out of bounds, and I think we have a foul on DiGirolamo, I think it is, and that would be her second. And, of course, the first in the half. So Malika will be up top. We're running a bit of a weave here with Davis and Gibbons. And now Malika will get it back out to Davis. Fawaz, Davis, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Fawaz gets the shot off. No, but a nice rebound by Hassman to keep everything alive. And then she'll hand it right back off to Davis for the long shot. But she'll go in. A nice rebound attempt by Fawaz. And the ball's still loose and comes back out to Davis. So Foxborough maintains the possession. 22 seconds on the shot clock for this one. Malika goes one-on-one on Howard, takes it back out. Now at the foul line to Hassman, but it's underneath to Fawaz. She's smart, gets it out. And now Davis with the 3 and gets it. Now that was a wise use of the time that they had there.
Definitely was. Good ball movement, good decisions, and get that open 3 at the end.
All right, here's Howard trying to get something started. DiGirolamo will make the quick shifting move inside, and she scores.
Nice strong move to the lane.
And that is 36-19 is the score now in favor of the Warriors. Davis for three out top. No, but Foxborough keeps the rebound alive. That was Gibbons, no. Reed with the rebound, and she's fouled. And the foul is on Gibbons. That is her first.
Playing aggressive on the ball, that's what they're going to need to do.
They're pressing now.
A little soft on Thursday.
Davis knocks the ball loose, but it will go back out of bounds, and Howard will take it out again for the Falcons.
We said it earlier, the level of intensity is just a total different from Thursday to now.
And the press is really strong right now, and the Falcons really, they're able to get, once they got in, I think Foxborough stepped back a little bit. We'll let them set up. We'll see what happens here. It's D'Ambrosia looking for someone to get in. Out back to DiGirolamo, over to Howard. Howard's going to make the quick step move. She beat Malika, which has not happened too often, and she scored.
And a little late help on that one. Good quick move.
Haspin with a jumper, and it's good on a pass from Davis. And that was a nice look for her on the baseline. 5:37 left to go. 38-21, Foxborough in a 17-point lead here. Dighton-Rehoboth will inbound. Howard on the fast break now. She's going to go in by herself, but does not get it. But Tatton's there for the rebound, blocked by Haspin. And Malika comes away with it. She's got Davis on the break, and Davis gets slapped away by Reed. And Reed goes to the ground, and she traveled. Oh, but you know what? I did not see body-to-body contact. I thought it was body to ball. So when she came down with the ball,
I'd have to agree. I think it was a good no call. She tripped a little bit.
Foxborough inbounds to Gibbons. In and out. Could have been a three. Reed with the rebound. Here come the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. Howard. Again, she's making the quick move in. Drives and gets a foul. Well, Howard's showing some take charge out there.
They're definitely coming out more aggressively on the offense. DR taking it to that defense. They've already picked up 2 fouls here.
And Mike, I'm sorry to say, but that foul's on Abby, and that's the second one on her in this game. But here is Rebecca Howard taking the foul shot, and she gets the first one.
Move your feet a little faster. Get in front of her.
You know, and that she did. You can almost go either way on that sometimes, because if the offensive player initiates the contact, they can call it an offensive foul, obviously. But Howard gets both free throws, and look, the Falcons are showing a little bit of life here. Here is Jordan Collins into Abby Haspin. It's blocked, but the foul will be on Tatton, I believe. That went right into her, and yes, got the second foul on Gwen Tatton. No real foul trouble in this game yet.
I bet it's a little bit similar to. Oh yeah, she got her with the body.
Some body there. And the second free throw does not go either, so Tatton comes away with the rebound, and here come the Falcons. They're setting up. D'Ambrosia slapped away by Haspin. Out of bounds. A nice little disruptive move. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:47 left in the third quarter.
A little uncharacteristic for the Warriors tonight. I've missed several free throws. Usually a decent shooting team.
And you have to wonder a little bit, Mike, you know, they got out to the big lead, and you wonder if that just is that little tick down of intensity sometimes. And I'm sure, knowing Lisa Downs as I do, she will not be pleased by that. So
not at all.
Yeah, but Malika answers with a three. You know, when you've got that kid on your team, you can answer just about anything. All right, the Falcons are coming back up again. Another strong drive in and a foul. And I think that's on Collins, I believe.
Yes, got Jordan with the bottle.
Yes, that is on Jordan Collins. That's her first. 4:28 left to go in the third quarter, and Emily D'Ambrosia will be at the line. And she does not get the first. All of a sudden, the foul shooting is not. And this is a pretty good shooting Dighton-Rehoboth team, too. Again, I've seen them before. They do know where the basket is, and they usually do a pretty good job. But I wasn't sure who called that timeout. Was that DR?
I believe it was.
I think it was.
You know, on the replay, they showed Caitlin Malika with the three-pointer just before. Surprising, DR is not putting more pressure on the ball out on the perimeter. You know, with as many threes as Foxborough has been able to knock down, they're still not putting pressure on the perimeter.
Well, Foxborough does move it fairly well, too, very quickly. Their passing is as good as just about any team around. I would liken it to, as well as Mansfield, boys and girls pass the ball. You know, they really do work for that. When they are in the half court and they have to be there, they work really quickly to get that good shot, and that puts the defense on your back feet. You're backing up all the time. So, 4:28 left to go in this third quarter. 41-23, Foxborough is in front. Rebecca Howard will have another attempt to get a foul shot here. I'm sorry, that's
Emily.
That's Emily D'Ambrosio. I'm sorry. A little dyslexia there for me at the moment. This one wears 12, the other one wears 21, folks. Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons in their green uniforms with gold trim. I always thought they were nice. Hard to read Dighton-Rehoboth on the front of them, though. That's an awful lot of letters. And D'Ambrosio gets the free throw. Foxborough, of course, in the traditional blue and gold, white uniforms with blue numbers, blue letters, and gold trim. Okay, Malika will take it back out after getting the ball in the paint. Now they're moving around the perimeter. Collins looks over with the skip pass to Buzniak. Buzniak will try to force it up. And it will, I guess they're going to call that off of Dighton-Rehoboth, but I really didn't think it was, to be honest.
Yeah, we got a homer called on that one.
And there's only 2 seconds on the shot clock, so they're really going to have to pump this one up fast. Malika, and she gets it. You know, and I thought there was a little bit of extra time in that. Welcome to Foxborough. Hi, folks. And Malika did get the runner in, so it is 43-24. Foxborough up.
Jordan Collins, good defensive pressure.
Yes, she is. D'Ambrosio out to Tatton at the top. Now she gets it into DiGirolamo. DiGirolamo still at the perimeter, trying to look it inside, and there will be a foul on Jordan Collins, on Emily D'Ambrosio. And I believe that is the second on Collins. Yes, it is. And Dighton-Rehoboth will get the ball out underneath the basket. Into Tatton, out to Howard. Howard, she likes to drive and almost gets that to fall. It was another one of those high arcing shots. Shakira Katent with the rebound, and it was tied up, but the alternating possession gives it to Foxborough. I'm sorry, to Dighton-Rehoboth. Dighton-Rehoboth maintains possession. So, into Tatton. And a lot of steps taken there. The ball was loose, and DR comes away with it. Howard up top. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 3:15 in the quarter. And a foul by Collins. That's 3. Pass into D'Ambrosio. Slapped back from behind, and a little bit of contact there. So Lizzie Davis will come back in. And that is the only player in this contest with 3 fouls is Jordan Collins. All right. D'Ambrosio to Reed. Out to D'Ambrosio again. And it's slapped away by Yara Fawaz, and she's going to have a break and gets it.
Yara Fawaz with that wingspan, taking advantage of it, slapping away that pass.
And she had the speed to beat Tatton down the court easily. All right. DiGirolamo looking for somebody to give it off to, gives it to Howard. Good defense by the Warriors, as always. Howard, though, she likes to drive, and she does have a little burst of speed. She steps back out. It would be a 2. Does not get it, but Reed gets the rebound. Howard again. That one's short. And this time, Shakira Katent comes away with the rebound. Katent, I'm sorry. I will make sure. I try to pronounce these right. Sometimes I don't get them right, so please, folks, no complaints. All right, here's Yara slapping the ball away. And look at the sprint all of a sudden. She really long legs, and she's able to get down the court fast. All right, loose ball on the floor. There will be a tie up there. And the ball will be Foxborough ball.
Yara, a great athlete, soccer player as well. Just extremely quick, fast, long legs, like you said, able to cover a lot of ground quickly.
Here's Lizzie Davis with the shot, and the ball that kind of went out to her. It doesn't fall. DiGirolamo with the rebound. She'll bring it back up. Looking to get it to Howard, but Malika ties her up. Possession goes to DR. Yara has averaged about 6.7 this year, but she's had some great games. I think I saw her 16-point game against Taunton. She can score when she needs to, but she does so many good things out there.
Absolutely. Hustles on all ends of the floor.
And Lizzie Davis comes up with the loose ball. Here comes Foxborough. Lizzie at the top. Anita Busniak back out to Lizzie. Lizzie looking for somebody. They're not really moving that well right now, but Shakira's going to take the little jumper. Doesn't get it, but she gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Great presence of mind. Went right for the rebound, followed, and the soft jumper. Foxborough leads 47 to 24. I've got to get another scoreboard in this gym.
Probably a similar lead in rebounds here tonight.
Yep. So the foul out top here, I believe that is on Anita Busniak. That will be her first. And there are 6 on the Warriors in this half.
I think that's really a testament. DR really taking it to the hoop, being more aggressive on offense.
Well, I think they had no choice really than to try to press the issue a little bit. And I think they've acquitted themselves well. All right, DiGirolamo's going to take the long shot off the rim. Long rebound goes out of bounds. They didn't really have anybody for that one. Tatton made a pretty good effort to try to get over there, but so Foxborough will bring the ball back up. Here's Malika taking it across the timeline. Davis over in the corner to Busniak, gets it underneath to the bounce. They're carrying around. Davis gets it from Gibbons and puts it up. No, Shakira with the rebound. And Busniak had the ball, lost it, but Foxborough maintains possession. And now she's going to take the three. Does not get it. Goes back out to Malika, of course, who gets the little inside, probably about a 17-footer or so, I think it was. So 49 to 24, Foxborough is up. And we have a foul. And this will be 1-1.
Good tip back by Shakira.
You know, and Malika's so confident in where she can release the ball just about anywhere. You know, the three-pointer we've all gotten accustomed to, but as she becomes more experienced, you're going to see her releasing the shot from different places on the court too.
I think you're right. And releasing it quickly.
And the free throw was by Megan Riley. She missed. Foxborough with the possession coming up. Here is Davis. Gets it around. DiGirolamo underneath to Gibbons. Gibbons had a little trouble getting the ball up at the right point. Shot, and the rebound goes out of bounds. And just 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Lisa's telling the girls to use all those 18 seconds when you have them, when you have a lead like this. Reminding them of all the little points.
Here comes D'Ambrosia. D'Ambrosia is going to make the move to the basket. Does not get it. Rebound comes to Tatton, and she does it. And I believe we have an injury on the floor here. The play had to continue through that, but now is a stoppage.
Yeah, this is not what Foxborough wanted to see.
Yeah, Shakira tried to go for the block, but she did turn her ankle as she, you know, that is unfortunate. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt the Warriors because she has had some very, very good games in the recent weeks. So. But one thing I'm amazed about, Mike, is how quickly kids can heal these days. I mean, there's so many things in place nowadays that if it's not damaged badly, if it's just a sprain, I mean, the technology is so much better than it was when I was in high school, back before indoor plumbing and certain other things. So I mean, I would like to see her obviously be able to heal quickly. And certainly in this game, she does not have to, under any circumstance, have to come back into this one tonight.
She's looking like she's in a bit of pain there.
Yes.
Definitely rolled it. Hopefully it's not too bad.
It's also, too, a matter of shock, too, sometimes, too. You feel that moment, and it may not be as bad as you think it is, but just because you feel that searing kind of moment there that happens. I mean, I always said it was like a moment of white hot, kind of like you do. That's not even really pain. It's just like a feeling that goes through you. And I know I've done it to my ankles before, so she's going to get some help from her teammates to come back to the bench. Getting a nice hand here from the Foxborough crowd. There's only 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter here, and Foxborough is leading 49-26. So this will just be a quick inbounds play, and the old thing, get those ice bags out, folks. Ice helps a lot. So we're about ready to come back to action again. The fans give Shakira Katant another nice round of applause. And they inbound the ball. DR might come away with it, and that's going to be it for the third quarter. So it's 44-36. Foxborough in a commanding lead here with 8 minutes left to go in this final round game. Mike, a little bit of a shock for the Warriors here at the end, but again, they've got a nice cushion. I think they can weather this storm. The question is, though, is this going to have an effect further down the road, assuming that the lead is sustained for the rest of the way?
Right. 23-point lead. I think they're in a comfortable spot, obviously, but DR has shown some ability here to take the ball to the basket, so you can't take it for granted. But if things go as it has been, we're looking down road and hoping that Shakira's ankle is okay.
Well, they should have a few days to heal up. I mean, again, the MIAA is usually they usually wait until all these games are settled and determine which schools are playing and which schools have more than one team playing at the same time and all that, and try to schedule. So I believe like I said, the next round of games, Pembroke and Norwood, number 4 and number 5 in the seeding, they're playing tomorrow because of the postponement today. The next game will be at Bridgewater Rainham, and I suspect probably in the middle of the week at some point, Wednesday or Thursday, depending upon situations. But I could be wrong. All right, Foxborough has the ball. Yar gets it back out to Lizzie Davis. Lizzie will make the little drive, but pull the defense with her. Yar was alone on the baseline, easy pass in, and a nice basket by her. Foxborough certainly has executed those plays extremely well tonight. There's Tatton underneath with a nice pass from D'Ambrosia. 51-28, Foxborough in the lead. Fourth quarter action here. Malika, the quick little stop and pop.
Nice pullback there, make some space.
And she has been very nice and deadly now from the 2-point range. Getting him probably more like 15 to 18 feet. It's always nice, a kid developing her talents like that. She's not a one-trick pony. And boy, I tell you, if you're trying to defend, you don't know what to do against her now.
Absolutely. They need to respect her on every spot.
A steal by Davis, and she's going to go straight to the basket, but she does get hit from behind by D'Ambrosia.
Only the third team foul for DR.
And just the second one on Emily D'Ambrosia. So Davis will go to the line. 6:53 left to go in this contest. It's good to see the Warriors came out really with a sense of purpose tonight. A lot of people told me they felt they might have underestimated Notre Dame Academy of Hingham, but there was no underestimating anybody tonight. So Lizzie's got the first one of the 2 free throw attempts, and she will dribble, aim, bend her knees, follow through, and get it.
Perfect.
The follow through is so important in free throw shooting, and believe me, I never could do it.
And especially in the fourth quarter, using your legs, sometimes you get a little cramped up
especially
a little bit.
When the legs are tired.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a bump, and I think Lizzie was a little lucky she didn't get a foul called her on that one.
Yeah.
All right. I know the officials in the crowd didn't like that either.
Right.
All right. All right. D'Ambrosio misses. There was a body, I think that was Lizzie Davis on the floor there, got bumped, but no call. So Hassman out to Gibbons for the 3. Off the back. It was DiGirolamo with the rebound, now up to a steal by Gibbons. Gibbons is going to go right in. She is tied up. There's no call on that. Gibbons gets the rebound away.
Oh, no call on that one.
There was an awful lot of, that was a tomahawk on Abby Hassman trying to get the shot off, but no call. Maybe the whistles have gone in the back pockets here at 6:10 left to go in the contest.
Everyone's ready to get this over.
Yeah, blocked by D'Ambrosio, and here she comes. D'Ambrosio gets the ball knocked away from her by Hassman. The ball will be out and coming in for Dighton-Rehoboth. 55-28. Foxborough in the lead. Howard will inbound the ball. Can't find anybody. Now she gets it underneath to Tatton, and a foul.
Wow.
I think that was on Gibbons, I think.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that on Chelsea.
But I think I kind of would. Yeah, it was on her, but I'd surely like to have a better view of that because I did not see it initially. But Gwen Tatton will go to the line for Dighton-Rehoboth. Does not get the first one. Rebound off of a lot of bodies that are falling. It's going to be off DR. All right, here we see a look of that foul here underneath. All right. Yeah, there was some collision at the time. If they called it when I think they should have, yes, there was. It was 2 on Gibbons, by the way. So nobody's in foul trouble, and not that it really matters at this point of the game anyway, but here's D'Ambrosio. Scoops it in to Megan Reed for the basket. It looks like Yarrick took a little shot in the midsection.
With the height advantage, I'm surprised that DR didn't take more advantage of the low post on
Then we have a foul out top here. And
Call
that's
that
on Reed. And here's Jordan Collins. She's in the ball game. Abby Hassman has the ball. Out to Davis for the 3. Nothing but net. 5:26 to go. 58-30. Foxborough pretty much punching its tickets to the semifinal round. DiGirolamo on the drive, and it will be a tie-up.
Jump ball.
DR ball on the alternating possession.
Chelsea Gibbons, veteran player, good hands, knows how to tie up, drive like that.
Jenna Barros back in for the Falcons. Ball slapped out of bounds by Lizzie Davis. Howard will inbound the ball. Here's Tatton on a strong drive, does not hit the rim. Rebound no good. Tatton gets the rebound again. And it's a tie-up, and it will go to Foxborough. Well, we're into the last 5 minutes of this one. If you're Lisa Downs, you just want to see the team still executing. That's the main thing. You don't want to see any laps at this point. You want to take the air out of the ball maybe a little bit, but you still want to see your team running the plays, doing what they're supposed to do. And DR is getting a little bit more aggressive out there and certainly trying to create turnovers. But that's a foul on Rebecca Howard, and that will be her first.
Lisa definitely does not like to take the foot off the gas there and keep that intensity up. Yep. It's, I think, good discipline.
There's Malika.
Nails it.
That's 3. She's having a great game, no question about it. 61-30. Foxborough up. 4:27 left to go in this contest. There's DiGirolamo. Gets it off to D'Ambrosio, who's going to try to take it now. Finds Barros. Now back out to Howard. Yeah, Howard does like to drive, but she's smart on that one. She pulled it up in the corner, and a 3-pointer by D'Ambrosio. Dighton-Rehoboth is playing hard right to the finish, and that is good. This is something that they can build on. I think they've made great progress already this year, and a lot of these kids will be back. Abby saves the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to Lizzie Davis, who keeps it going across the timeline. Collins to Hassman. Hassman's going to take it in. Splits 2 players. A little strong off the glass. D'Ambrosio with the rebound and starts the break. DiGirolamo looking straight on in the basket. Gets it back off to D'Ambrosio in the corner. No good. And rebound was by Gibbons. And a foul.
Got Tatton on the foul on that one.
No, actually, I think that was Barros, I believe.
Oh.
Yep, it was by Barros. Yeah, I think Lisa's getting a few different people into the game here. This Jamie DeVellis is in.
Jamie, a great defensive player. Can also make it happen on offense. Good outside shot.
Lisa's still coaching over there. That's always
Absolutely.
something I love to see. The good coaches do that. Lizzie Davis with a 3-pointer. Not leaving any doubt in this one, folks. 3:02 left.
She expects those girls to play. She's going to coach. She's going to lead by example. Absolutely.
Foxborough up by 31 points in this one. Pass was intended for Tatton. Abby Hassman comes away with it. And here come the Warriors again. Lizzie Davis will bring it across. A little bit of harassment by D'Ambrosio. Jordan Collins takes the move in. Still battles her way down the baseline. Gets it off to DeVellis. No. Rebound by D'Ambrosio. Here she comes. She drives strong, but she's going to be called for the offensive foul.
Liz hit her head hard on that one.
Yeah, she did. You can tell it's. Yep. You know, a little bit of contact there. It looked like she was still moving too much, but yeah, she bounced her head on the court there at the end. And this is one thing you just don't want to see the Warriors taking any more hits going into the next round of the tournament. And they are so cautious these days, especially with head contact.
Absolutely.
You have to be cautious about it nowadays. I mean, I think about some of the things that that you read about from pro players and all that. You absolutely have to be careful with any kind of head contact nowadays.
Definitely. They don't see it until years later, but
Yep.
they've got to protect them now.
You know, we're seeing Shakira Katant over there with a big ice bag on her ankle too. So this is maybe a big win, but it has the potential to be a little costly. Now Lizzie is back up on her feet, and she will walk somewhat gingerly to the sideline. 2:29 left to go in this contest. A little bit of a look of concern on Lisa Downs' face, and if I were her, I probably would be a little bit too. I mean,
Short.
but kids heal fast these days.
Absolutely.
But they will monitor that very closely, I'm sure.
Definitely. You have the kids' best interest in mind, and being cautious is the right thing.
Here's Andrea Slattery in the game for the Warriors. I also see Julia Kelly's in the contest for Foxborough, so there are people in this game now and getting a chance to play in a tournament game, which is always a great feeling. No matter what level you play at, you always want to be on the court. So there's Kelly out to DeVellis. DeVellis to Collins in the corner, underneath to Hassman. And Abby's only a junior, folks. Shot by Slattery was no good. Rebound. Well, here come the Falcons. And that is Megan Riley on the drive, and she will be fouled. And that is the first foul on Jamie DeVellis. 7 team fouls on the Falcons, 9 now on Foxborough. So Riley will go to the foul line.
I mean,
and here comes Abby Hassman out of the game. And she's played really well tonight, too. She's given a lot of effort, and I'm not saying that just because her father's sitting next to me, folks. And the free throw goes off the rim, a rebound by Slattery. And here come the Warriors. Last 147 of this contest. Bosniak to Collins on the baseline, now out. 3-point attempt was by DeVellis. Did not go. The Warriors fought to keep the rebound, and we have a foul.
Slattery will go to the line, look for her first points on varsity.
And that was a foul on Rebecca Howard. I believe, oh, I'm sorry, that was 12. That was on, was that? Yes, it was Emily D'Ambrosio, and I believe that's her 4th. So, Slattery does not get that to go, but the nice rebound by Collins puts it back up, no. And DiGirolamo comes away with the rebound to D'Ambrosio. And I imagine these kids will play right to the end here tonight because they certainly are. First of all, they're underclassmen, and second of all, they have a lot of pride in themselves too. And a walk. Little commentary in the stands, but hey, that's why you pay your price of admission, I guess.
A little frustration.
As long as you keep it clean, folks. All right, here we are at 109 left to go. Foxborough 64, Dighton-Rehoboth 33. Bosniak looking at the foul line, is going to split 2 players and lay it in. Nice play.
Move. That's her patented move.
Nice play.
She can really take it stronger to the hoop.
Reed has it slapped away, and it goes out to, and that's Brianna Johnson with the ball. Julia Kelly at the top of the key. Now into Slattery. Ball's worked around. Bosniak's going to do a drive baseline. Almost got it. Falls off into Dighton-Rehoboth's hands. Here's D'Ambrosio. 25 seconds left to go in this contest. Reed, ball falls away. Here comes Slattery. Again, slapped away, and there will be a foul. And I think that will be on Slattery. Little dive for the ball. Unfortunately, got tied up with D'Ambrosio, and she will go to the line.
As you said, playing hard to the finish. 15 seconds.
And both teams are too, and it's good to see that. It really is. And to see the kids that are coming into the game for Foxborough there too. Lisa's coaching them, and they want to respond. First free throw, of course, is good by Emily D'Ambrosio. Looking for the second. And she gets it. 66-35, Foxborough in the lead. The last 15 seconds of this contest. Foxborough will bring the ball across. Bosniak gets it back out. It's Johnson, loses it out of bounds. 1 second left to go in this game. Mike, I'm sorry. We've seen a great game, I think. And we have. Foxborough has won this contest 66-35. They will advance to the semifinal round of the MIAA Girls Basketball Division II South Championship.
Definitely a good game tonight. We saw a level of intensity, I think, that was much higher than earlier in the week from the Foxborough Warriors. DR, I think, nothing to be ashamed of there, but just were not able to stop the Warriors from their outside shooting and the pressure on the defense causing those turnovers.
Right from the very start, too, where the Foxborough had the 23-7 first quarter, when you had four baskets by Malika, 3 of them were threes. You had 4 by Gibbons, 2 of them were threes, and they were really leaving nothing to any suspense there at that point. You get that start, though, and the problem is sustaining things, because you get to this level, every team has ability, and Dighton-Rehoboth matched Foxborough in the second quarter 10-10. So being able to still keep your wits about you, play hard, play well. The only concern I think that came up in this contest were a couple players maybe getting hurt, hopefully not seriously in this game for Foxborough, but they come away with the win, and I think you have to be absolutely happy about that.
Absolutely. I think Lisa will be very happy. I think it was a well-rounded game. They played defense well, offense. They moved the ball well. They shot well, rebounded well. I think every aspect of the game, Lisa has to really be happy.
Yep. Well, I think we're going to have a post-game interview with Lisa and some of the players. So we should come back, I believe, shortly for that. And when we do, you folks will be the first to hear it. So the final score again in this one was Foxborough. I'm sorry, I have to bend over like this. 66-35. I'm going to see if I can't get a new clock installed somewhere in this gymnasium at some point. Folks, we'll be back with the post-game interview with the coach and some of the players in just a few minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Foxborough High School Gymnasium. I'm Mark Farinella, and I just watched the Foxborough Warriors defeat Dighton-Rehoboth 66-35 in the quarterfinal round of the MIAA Division II South Tournament. I am surrounded by beautiful women right now, and I couldn't be luckier. I am with Coach Lisa Downs and with the entire Foxborough Warrior varsity, and can't go wrong there, folks. They played a great game tonight. Lisa, if you can just talk for a little bit about the 23-7 start to this game. I know that there were a lot of people who were nervous about that last game, the way it finished against Notre Dame Academy of Hingham, a close game, and I think always those first tournament games are the closest ones.
They are.
But you came out tonight, and with Caitlin hitting 4 baskets, with Chelsea hitting 4 baskets in the first quarter, accounting for a ton of points right then and there, I don't think you guys wanted to leave anything to doubt.
No. And that's what we had really focused on, was just coming out strong, because that's not the way we did. The exact opposite against in our first game. So we just wanted to make sure that we were taking care of business in that first 8 minutes. We weren't relying on everything to be a catch up in the next, second and third quarter. So they came out, they shot lights out, and they played lockdown defense, and this is exactly what we had really, really focused on the last day.
Caitlin, when you come out like that and you're hitting 3 after 3 after 3, and you get a 2. Are you disappointed with the 2, or?
No, I think everyone was making their shots, and everyone really played a great team win. Everyone contributed in their own ways.
Caitlin had 25 points tonight. Lizzie Davis had 14. Chelsea Givens had 10. All 10 for Chelsea came in the first quarter. Now, the pitfall of something like that is that sometimes you get out to the fast start, and then you have to make sure the intensity stays at a certain point. And remember, every team you play at this stage of the game has some abilities. Second quarter, it was 10-10 for and I'm not saying things slowed down, but I could see that Dighton-Rehoboth wanted to pick things up. They have pride in themselves too. They knew that they were coming in against a team that plays at a higher level than what they do on a regular basis. But what do you have to do at that top point to make sure your team is keeping that level of intensity going?
I mean, we were shooting, I don't know what our percentage was in the first quarter, but it was far above what a typical high school team would do. So you can't sustain that for the most part. So we knew we had to, if that cooled down, we really had to rely on our defense. And so as long as we were playing lockdown defense and really making sure that we were contesting every shot and switching every screen that we were trying to switch, the offense would pick back up at some point. So we really just focused in on our defense, and they did just that.
Now, obviously, we're going to see a couple of moments from this game here too. Here's one of those nice 3-pointers by Caitlin Malika. Caitlin, also, you actually hit a few 3s later. I mean, 2s a lot. Obviously, Chelsea with a nice shot here too, and Chelsea's been so hot in the second half of this year. Shakira goes strong to the basket, but the thing I'm like to see about with Caitlin's game is that she is now starting to shoot from more places on the court. She can pull it in, she can bring it out, and it's not always a 3. And that has got to be a nightmare for people to defend.
Absolutely, and that's what she has great range, as we all know, but she's still got some, a nice fake, and if she goes into the paint and they don't guard her, she can hit that shot every time. But most likely she's going to draw that defender, which is also good because it's going to open up a lot of other people.
You expect the scoring from Caitlin and from Chelsea. Lizzie Davis tonight, nice night. She
had a great night, and I always tell the girls, I don't really pay attention as much to the points as well as I do on defense, and she played just great defense tonight. I think that was probably her best defensive night of the games. I mean, of the season so far. So, and the girls recognize the fact that that's where you have to work the hardest. So.
Now, standing behind me back here is someone who has had some really great games in the last week or so, in the last couple of weeks. Shakira, how are you feeling? I know it's a tough moment when you go down. As somebody who has turned an ankle before and things like that, and I was nowhere near the athlete that any of you people were, believe me. But it's a scary moment and all that too. But how are you feeling right now?
Hopefully it gets better in the next few days, but I think it will.
Okay. Well, stay off it and use ice, definitely. Is it a little bit of a concern, though, when Lizzie bounced her head off the court, too, during the game? I mean, you have to be a little worried about, in a game like that, it's obviously getting a 30-point lead at some point. You don't want anybody to get hurt in this contest.
Of course not. And So fingers crossed everything will be okay for the next game.
Well, hopefully you'll have some time because
Yeah.
we never really know when these games are. Oh, you do know.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to be
breaking news, folks.
Yeah, we're Wednesday at 7:15.
And that's good because you have a little bit of time
Yes.
to heal up.
Yeah.
So, and that would be at Bridgewater Raynham, all
It
right?
is,
So,
yes.
folks, the Foxborough Warriors will be playing the winner of tomorrow's game between Pembroke and Norwood. That game was put off from today till tomorrow when everybody thought we were going to be buried by snow. As it turned out, it was a much better day than we thought it would be. And I'm so glad that this game did get in today. You were talking about the number 4 and number 5 seeds playing there, so obviously the competition keeps going up. But
Correct.
you guys are all at an old hat at this, right? I mean, this is not a big deal for the Foxborough Warriors.
It's
I would
still
like
a
to think.
big deal.
Yeah.
It's still a big deal. Yeah.
And you have to respect all of the opponents.
absolutely.
You have to definitely. Any other thoughts you'd like to give me? Something I haven't picked up on that was a huge contribution to this game today?
I mean, just the team in general, they had their mindset they were going to play much harder, much more disciplined than they played the first game. And you could see, even in the locker room prior to the game, that these girls, they were going to, pull it together and really, do the things that they knew they could do. And they were not going to leave our last home game without playing everything that they could. Well,
I just want to say to the Warriors, I'm really glad I did get a chance to see you. Please don't breathe much around me because I have a bit of a cold today. But
yes, please don't.
This game made me feel a lot better watching you guys play as well as you did, and hopefully we'll be able to see you continue on because it is a joy. Obviously, I saw the State Division II championship last year, and it's a new season, new teams to face. Nothing that happened last year means anything.
No, it doesn't. Nope. Every day is a new one. So. We'll just keep doing what we do.
Well, that should pretty much say it all in a nutshell, I think, folks. That once again, folks, the final score here, Foxborough 66, Dighton-Rehoboth 35. Folks, we will hopefully be back with another game for you next week. Again, as Lisa said, Wednesday, Bridgewater Raynham, 7:15 p.m. against the winner of tomorrow's Pembroke and Norwood game, folks.
Good job, girls.
I'm Mark Farinella. I want to thank Mike Hassman for helping me out tonight. Thank you so much, and thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Back strong with all the kids they lost. All right, Hassman out back to that's Gibbons. Gets it.
Nailed it.
Cross court over to Malika. Malika with the step back. Bang! And that is her shot. Shot by Gibbons, and she's hot. I like to see 91 for North Attleboro, and there's a nice lay-in by Jordan Collins. Get that right.
Caitlin Malika is on.
Wozniak has it and gets it into Shakira, and she was not challenged at all. Now Davis, he's going to take the three. Bang!
Nails it.
Wow, he's just smart, gets it out. And now Davis with the three and gets it. As I do. She will not be pleased by that. So
not at all.
Yeah, but Malika answers with the three. And it's slapped away by Yara Fawaz, and she's going to have a break and gets it. This is still
Yara Fawaz.
That's always something I love to see. The good coaches do that. Lizzie Davis with a three.